Success is never a matter of luck. It's the result of a winning mindset and consistent habits. While it may seem like some people have success handed to them effortlessly, it's not because they're lucky. It's because they've built the right routines, thoughts, and actions that keep them aligned with their goals. Every successful person follows a pattern. They prioritize growth, take disciplined action, and stay committed, even when obstacles try to pull them down. On the flip side, those who struggle often fall into patterns of procrastination, self-doubt, and inconsistency. It's not about talent or intelligence. It's about the small daily choices that accumulate over time. If you want to attract success, it starts with shifting your mindset. Focus on cultivating productive habits. Surround yourself with positive influences and take intentional steps toward your goals every single day. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you become. When your habits align with your vision, success will naturally follow. These small daily actions will mold you into the kind of person who attracts success. Who you become shapes your destiny. Every day, you are shaping the person you will be. Your habits, choices, and thoughts are the paintbrushes, and your life is the canvas. So ask yourself, are you creating a masterpiece, or are you letting life paint a picture that doesn't reflect who you want to be? Success isn't just about external achievements. It's a reflection of who you are deep down, your mindset, your actions, and how you carry yourself. All of these determine what you attract in life. The world responds to energy. If you want to attract greatness, you have to cultivate greatness within. It starts with your mindset, your discipline, and your actions. Every decision you make, no matter how small, builds the foundation for your future self. Think about the people who command respect effortlessly. Have you ever met someone who exudes confidence, determination, and purpose? They don't need to raise their voice or seek attention. Their actions speak volumes, and they naturally draw others in. You have the power to be that person. It's not about waiting for success to find you. It's about becoming the kind of person who attracts it. Every small step, every habit, every choice brings you closer to the success you want. So, step up, take action, and let your habits align with the vision of the future you deserve. Success is not something you find, it's something you create. And the best part? You're already on the path to becoming that person. Keep going, because the masterpiece you're creating is waiting to be revealed. Their presence alone commands attention. It's not luck or chance. It's the result of years of intentional growth, a refusal to settle for mediocrity, and the conscious decision to build an identity rooted in strength, ambition, and relentless pursuit of success. These individuals have crafted themselves into magnets for success, and as a result, success naturally gravitates toward them. Take Edwin C. Barnes, for example. He had a burning desire to work with the great inventor, Thomas Edison. He wasn't wealthy, didn't have influential connections, and lacked experience. Yet, Barnes saw himself as Edison's partner long before the world ever did. While most people wait for the perfect opportunity to appear, Barnes took action to create his own. Lacking the money to travel to Edison's office in New Jersey, he hopped on a freight train, armed with nothing but unwavering belief in himself. When he finally met Edison, Barnes didn't ask for a job. He boldly declared his intention to be a business partner. At that moment, he wasn't yet Edison's partner, but he thought, spoke, and acted like one. Edison saw his determination and gave him a small, seemingly insignificant task. While most would have given up, Barnes pressed on, proving his value day in and day out. When the opportunity came to sell Edison's new dictating machine, Barnes seized it with unshakable confidence. He became the exclusive distributor, and that single opportunity catapulted him to wealth and earned him a spot as Edison's trusted business partner, the exact outcome he had envisioned from the very beginning. Then there's Henry Ford. Before revolutionizing the automobile industry, Ford faced countless failures. His first two car companies collapsed, but his vision never wavered. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company with a bold vision of making automobiles affordable for the masses. At a time when cars were luxury items, Ford's belief in mass production, efficiency, and innovation allowed him to transform the industry. Even during the Great Depression, when many businesses crumbled, Ford's principles of determination, innovation, and resilience kept him at the forefront of his field. Ford's mindset was simple: never give up, keep innovating, and always believe in your ability to change the world. These stories prove that success is not a random event. It's the result of deliberate choices, relentless action, and an unwavering belief in yourself. When you craft your life with intention and refuse to settle for less than greatness, success is inevitable. So, ask yourself, what choices are you making today that will shape your success tomorrow? Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Success is waiting for you. A man's success is defined by his belief in himself, not by his failures. So ask yourself, who do you need to become to achieve the success you desire? The answer doesn't lie in pretending to be someone you're not. It lies in aligning your identity with your vision. If you want to be wealthy, you must adopt the mindset of someone who builds wealth. If you aspire to be influential, you need to learn to think, communicate, and act like a leader. Success is not a far-off dream. It's the natural result of becoming the person capable of achieving it. There's a reason some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly while others struggle endlessly. It all comes down to identity. Your identity shapes your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. When you shift your identity to match the life you want, you operate from a place of certainty, not hope. You move with purpose, and the world starts to take notice. Too often, people chase success only to find themselves exhausted and unfulfilled. That's because success is not something you chase, it's something you attract. The moment you become the kind of person who embodies success, it will follow as a natural byproduct of who you are. It's not about chasing wealth, power, or recognition. It's about becoming the kind of person who deserves those things. Your life is your masterpiece, and every day you hold the brush. Will you create something extraordinary, or will you let life dictate your story? The choice is yours. Start shaping your identity today, and success will follow in ways you never imagined. Success is not an accident. It's intentional. It's planned. It's built, brick by brick, through clear goals and purposeful action. Success is the result of deliberate effort, not wishful thinking. Too many people live life reacting to circumstances, hoping success will find them. But here's the truth. If you don't define what you want, the world will define it for you, and it won't always work in your favor. Life doesn't hand out success at random. It rewards those who take charge of their destiny. Every successful person sets clear, intentional goals. Goals that are specific, actionable, and deeply meaningful. When your goals align with your values and purpose, they become a force that propels you forward, even on days when motivation is low. Your goals should not be vague wishes. They should be precise targets that guide your actions every single day. Let's break it down. Vague goals don't work. Saying, "I want to be successful," means nothing. What does success look like for you? Define it. Is it financial freedom? Mastering a skill? Leading a movement? Clarity gives power. The more specific you are, the more focused your actions will become. Here's a key element. Reverse engineer your success. If your goal is to build a business, break it down. What do you need to accomplish in 1 year? In 6 months? In the next 30 days? Make your goals measurable, trackable, and time-bound. Success thrives on structure. Without clear milestones, even the best intentions fade into inaction. But goal setting alone isn't enough. Execution is everything. Your goals should scare you a little, but excite you a lot. They should stretch you beyond your comfort zone, because growth never happens in comfort. Those who remain stagnant never achieve greatness. And remember, goals without action are just dreams. The difference between those who dream and those who succeed is execution. Look at the great achievers in history. They didn't sit around hoping for success. They meticulously planned, acted with purpose, and adjusted when necessary. Thomas Edison tested thousands of ideas before perfecting the light bulb. Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry through relentless refinement of his process. These pioneers didn't stumble upon success. They built it with clear vision and unwavering persistence. The key is consistency. Small daily steps compound into extraordinary results. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You do it step by step. Every action you take should move you closer to your ultimate goal. Even when progress seems slow, discipline and persistence will carry you forward. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It's earned by those who define their vision, create a strategy, and execute relentlessly. Success isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. Define your goals today, take action, and commit to the journey. Start now and build your future with intention. Life will test you, That's a given. But here's the truth. Your success isn't determined by how many times you fall. It's determined by how many times you get back up. Resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's the ability to keep moving forward despite failures, disappointments, and setbacks. The road to success is paved with obstacles, but those obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to make you stronger. The key is to reframe failure. It's not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every setback carries a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice: stay down or rise up stronger. History is filled with people who turned adversity into achievement. Abraham Lincoln lost multiple elections and faced personal tragedies before becoming one of the greatest U.S. presidents. So how do you build resilience? You train your mind to see struggles as stepping stones, not roadblocks. When life gets tough, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" The sooner you embrace the lesson, the faster you'll move forward. One of the most powerful ways to develop resilience is through mental toughness. Resilient people don't dwell on failures. They analyze, adapt, and take action. They control their response instead of letting external events control them. This mindset shift is what allows them to keep going when others quit. It's also about embracing discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. The moment you challenge yourself, push past your limits, and step into the unknown, you build an unshakable foundation. The greatest achievements come from those willing to endure the struggle. Your ability to bounce back is your superpower. Develop it, and you'll become unstoppable. Resilient people are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who never stop trying. They understand that failure is temporary, but quitting makes it permanent. When life knocks you down, remember this: success isn't about avoiding hardships, it's about overcoming them. Stand up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Every step you take after failure is a step toward success. Resilience isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. Master it, and nothing can break you. Now, let's talk about the unshakable power of self-belief. Before the world believes in you, you must first believe in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of all great achievements. It's the silent force that drives people to defy the odds, rise above their circumstances, and claim the life they deserve. The greatest limitations you face are not external, they're internal. The doubts, the fears, and the negative self-talk. These are the true enemies of success. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. But when you do, you become unstoppable. Think of a time when you doubted yourself, hesitated, or second-guessed your abilities. Now ask yourself, was that doubt based on reality or fear? The truth is, most self-doubt is a lie. It's a conditioned response from past failures, criticism, or the fear of the unknown. But here's the good news: belief is a choice. You build self-belief the same way you build muscle, through repetition. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges, you strengthen that belief. Start with small wins, set a goal, achieve it, and remind yourself of your capability. History is filled with individuals who achieved greatness simply because they believed in themselves when no one else did. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity before he built an empire. Henry Ford was ridiculed for his vision of affordable automobiles. Yet, he transformed the entire industry. Your belief in yourself is the key to unlocking your potential. Once you believe, you'll realize there's nothing you can't accomplish. The Wright brothers were mocked for attempting human flight, but their unwavering belief made history. Confidence isn't something you're given, it's something you build. The moment you start fully believing in yourself, the world will reflect that belief. Doors will open, opportunities will appear, and success will be drawn to you like a magnet. People are naturally attracted to those who are certain, who move with purpose, and who trust in their abilities. But here's the catch: self-belief isn't about arrogance or blind optimism. It's about recognizing your worth, developing your skills, and taking decisive action. It's about silencing your inner critic and replacing doubt with determination. Even when you fail, belief gives you the strength to rise again, stronger and wiser. The difference between those who achieve and those who settle is not talent, luck, or circumstances. It's the courage to believe in yourself, despite the odds. Every great success story starts with someone who decided they were capable, even before they had proof. So, choose to believe in yourself today. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready now. The sooner you do, the sooner success will follow. It begins with a decision, a mindset, a belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. Success is not for those who wait for the world to validate them. It's for those who validate themselves first. Stand tall, trust your potential, and move forward with unwavering faith. Because the moment you truly believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. Now, let's talk about the key that unlocks every door: discipline. If success had a secret weapon, it would be discipline. Not talent, not luck, not even intelligence, just discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Most people wait for motivation. They think, I'll start when I feel ready. But readiness is a myth. If you only act when you're motivated, you'll never be consistent, because motivation fades. Some days you'll wake up inspired, and other days you won't. That's when discipline steps in. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. It's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Look at the most successful people in any field. Athletes train when they don't feel like it. Entrepreneurs work when no one's watching. Writers write even when inspiration is nowhere to be found. They understand one simple truth: success is built on daily habits, not on occasional bursts of effort. The real secret behind their achievements isn't that they're always motivated. It's that they show up and do the work anyway. They don't wait for the perfect mood or ideal conditions. Day after day, they show up, they push through, and they do what needs to be done. Discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And just like building muscle, it takes consistent effort to grow. You don't have to make giant leaps overnight. Start small. Wake up on time. Follow through on your commitments. Stick to your schedule. Each small act of discipline stacks up, building unstoppable momentum. Over weeks, months, and years, these tiny actions compound into life-changing results. Discipline is the foundation on which all success is built. Without it, even the best plans fall apart. A brilliant strategy means nothing if you lack the discipline to execute it. $1 million idea is worthless if you don't have the discipline to bring it to life. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. And the only way to make sure you work hard, even on your worst days, is by developing discipline. Ask yourself, are your daily habits aligned with your goals? If the answer is no, it's time to change them. Success isn't about what you do once in a while. It's about what you do every single day. The choices you make today will shape the life you live tomorrow. If you discipline yourself to take action, especially on the days you don't feel like it, you will become unstoppable. The road to success is long and demanding, and there will be days when you want to quit. But discipline will keep you moving forward when motivation disappears, and that's what separates the ones who wish from the ones who win. There will be moments when progress feels slow, but discipline is what keeps you moving. Discipline holds you steady when motivation disappears. It's the anchor that keeps you on track, even when the road gets tough. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Train your discipline like a muscle, and watch as your consistency transforms your dreams into reality. Because in the end, success doesn't belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who show up, put in the work, and never stop pushing forward. The art of continuous learning and adaptability is the real secret to staying ahead. The world is changing faster than ever. What worked yesterday might fail you tomorrow. The people who thrive aren't the ones who resist change. They're the ones who embrace it. They are lifelong learners, always evolving, always adapting. In a world that never stands still, adaptability is your greatest advantage. Knowledge alone means nothing unless you apply it. Reading a book won't change your life. Using what you learn will. Attending a seminar won't transform you. Acting on the lessons will. Growth isn't passive, it's active. It demands effort, intention, and the courage to step outside your comfort zone. Learning is not about hoarding information. It's about using it to improve, to innovate, and to rise above challenges. The real power of learning is not in how much you know, but in your willingness to adapt. The moment you believe you know it all, your growth stops. And when you stop growing, you start falling behind. The world never stands still, and neither should you. The greatest leaders, thinkers, and innovators stay curious. They understand that wisdom isn't about having all the answers. It's about being brave enough to seek new ones. Your mind is like a blade, and if you don't sharpen it, it grows dull. A dull blade can't cut through new challenges. The most successful people know personal development isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. It's the daily sharpening of the mind, the constant refining of skills, and the relentless effort to stay relevant in an ever-changing world. The question is, what are you learning today that will make you better tomorrow? Are you reading something that challenges your perspective? Are you surrounding yourself with people who expand your thinking? Are you applying what you learn? Or are you simply consuming knowledge without action? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to one simple thing: execution. Commit to feeding your mind every single day. Read, listen, observe, and above all, apply. Because knowledge without action is nothing but potential. Knowledge with action is power, the kind of power that fuels progress, drives innovation, and builds lasting success. The world will keep changing with or without you. The real question is, will you change with it? Will you evolve, adapt, and grow? Or will you cling to old habits while the world moves on without you? The choice is yours. Embrace learning, take action, and stay ahead. Because in a world that never stops moving, the only way to survive and thrive is to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing forward. Your circle defines you. Look around at the people in your life. They are either lifting you higher or holding you back. Success is not only about what you do, it's about who you surround yourself with. Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by winners, ambition becomes your normal. If you're surrounded by complainers, mediocrity becomes your comfort zone. Energy is contagious, both positive and negative. Spend enough time with people who settle for less, and soon you'll find yourself doing the same. But surround yourself with people who demand more of themselves, and you'll naturally rise to meet that standard. Successful people protect their circle, and so should you. They surround themselves with people who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to grow. They seek mentors, network with achievers, and cut ties with negativity. This isn't selfish, it's strategic. Every conversation you have, every interaction you engage in, either pulls you closer to your goals or drags you further away. The best in any field understand that time and energy are their most valuable assets, and they invest both wisely. Ask yourself, who are you spending your time with? Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Do they encourage you to aim higher, or do they fuel your doubts and excuses? Your circle should be filled with people who challenge your thinking, open new doors, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. This doesn't mean you cut people off for the sake of it, but it does mean you must be intentional about who gets access to your time and energy. Sometimes, personal growth requires distance. You don't owe anyone your stagnation. You owe yourself progress. Seek out those who embody the qualities you admire. Learn from people who have already achieved what you aspire to. Surround yourself with those who push you beyond your comfort zone, because that's where real growth happens. Find mentors who've walked the path before you, who can guide you through the struggles and celebrate your wins. Build relationships with people who won't let you settle, who hold you to a higher standard, and who stand beside you when life gets hard. Your circle matters. It shapes your conversations, defines your standards, and sets the limits of your future. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating the people around you. Choose your circle wisely, because the people closest to you don't just influence your mindset, they shape your destiny. Success is not just about skill, it's about mindset. How you see the world determines what you attract into your life. The way you perceive opportunities, challenges, and setbacks dictates whether you rise above your circumstances or remain trapped by them. Your mindset is the lens through which you interpret reality, and it shapes your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your outcomes. A scarcity mindset says there's not enough to go around. If someone else wins, I lose. That belief is the trap of a scarcity mindset. It breeds fear, competition, and jealousy. People trapped in this way of thinking see the world as a place of lack, constantly worrying that success is a limited resource. They hesitate to take risks, fearing failure more than they desire success. They avoid collaboration, believing that helping someone else will somehow rob them of their own chance to rise. But here's the truth. This mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expect limitations, and you'll encounter more of them. Now flip the script. An abundance mindset says, opportunities are everywhere. If someone else succeeds, it's proof that you can too. People who live with an abundance mindset don't see the world through limits. They see it through possibilities. Success isn't a slice of pie that runs out. It's an ever-expanding table where there's always room for more. Instead of viewing others as rivals, they see them as examples of what's possible and even as future collaborators. They lean into growth, learning, and innovation, which opens doors that a scarcity mindset will never even notice. The real difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't luck or opportunity, it's perspective. The most successful people look at obstacles and see possibilities. They treat setbacks as lessons, using failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I learn from this? That question alone turns failure into fuel and resilience into their greatest weapon. You become what you focus on. Focus on problems, and more problems will find you. Focus on solutions, and your mind will uncover them everywhere. Your brain is wired to filter the world according to your beliefs. And if you constantly tell yourself that you're limited, unlucky, or not enough, your actions will reflect that story. But choose to believe in abundance, success, and potential, and your life will start to mirror those beliefs. Shifting from scarcity to abundance doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice you make every single day. It starts with one small step. Reframe the way you think, and watch your entire world change. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, start asking, how can I afford this? Instead of thinking, I'll never succeed like them, remind yourself, if they can do it, so can I. Success starts in the mind, and the words you speak to yourself shape the world you create. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Consume content that challenges your thinking, and practice gratitude every single day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible, turning limitation into abundance and frustration into fuel. Your thoughts shape your reality, and if you want to attract success, start thinking like someone who is already living it. See challenges as opportunities waiting to be conquered, setbacks as lessons designed to make you stronger, and the success of others as living proof that greatness is within reach. Change your mindset, and you will change your life. Passion fuels success, but purpose gives it direction. The people who rise above the rest aren't chasing a paycheck or applause. They're chasing a mission, something bigger than themselves. They wake up every day with a clear vision, a reason that drives them forward when everything around them says stop. Passion is the fire that pushes you to wake up early, work late, and pour your heart into your dreams. It brings excitement, energy, and resilience when the journey gets tough. But passion without direction is like a ship without a compass. It can drift, burn out, and leave you feeling lost. That's why purpose matters. Purpose is your anchor. It gives your effort meaning, your setbacks perspective, and your victories true fulfillment. When your work is driven by purpose, it's no longer just about making a living. It's about making an impact. When passion and purpose align, you become unstoppable. Your goals gain clarity, your determination gains depth, and the journey becomes more than a grind. It becomes a calling. You no longer rely on motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Instead, you operate from deep conviction. When passion and purpose collide, hard work becomes enjoyable, struggles turn into stepping stones, and setbacks transform into powerful lessons. You become relentless, not because you're chasing success for its own sake, but because you're pursuing something that truly matters to you. But here's the truth: passion alone is never enough. The world is full of passionate people who never reach their potential because they lack direction, discipline, and strategy. Passion must be paired with action, with strategy, and with persistence. Passion without action is just a wish. Purpose without execution is only a thought. Success belongs to those who are willing to show up and do the work, especially when the excitement fades. You have to be willing to push through the boring days, the hard days, and the days when nothing seems to go your way. Success is not built on occasional sparks of enthusiasm, but on consistent effort over time. It means setting clear goals, sharpening your skills, and taking smart risks. It means learning from your mistakes, adapting to setbacks, and staying committed, even when progress feels invisible. Find what excites you. Find what gives your life meaning. Passion is the spark, but purpose is the foundation that keeps the fire burning long after the excitement fades. Discover what you're naturally drawn to, identify the problems you feel compelled to solve, and commit to mastering them. Build your skills, strengthen your discipline, and take bold action every single day. Because when passion and purpose fuel your work, success stops being a matter of if and becomes a matter of when. The people who change the world are not the ones who only dream big, but the ones who act boldly, persist through the storm, and stay true to their purpose. Align your passion with a clear purpose, put in the work, and success will follow, not by luck, but as an inevitable result. You can have the best mindset, the biggest goals, and the strongest network, but if you don't take action, none of it matters. Success isn't about thinking, it's about doing. It's about showing up and taking massive, relentless action every single day. Too many people waste their lives waiting. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances. But the truth is, there's no perfect moment. The right time is always now. The difference between people who win and people who wonder is simple. The winners take action even when they don't feel ready. They start before they have all the answers. They make mistakes, learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. If you want success, stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Start doing. Because at the end of the day, success belongs to the doers, not the dreamers. Everything you want in life is already within your reach, but the real question is, are you willing to become the person who can attract it? Success isn't about luck, and it's never about being born into the perfect situation. It's about mindset, discipline, resilience, and action. It's about making the choice, every single day, to grow, to improve, and to take control of your future. You don't need permission. You don't need anyone's approval. Everything you need is already inside you. The only thing left to do is act. So ask yourself, what will you do today? What step will you take? What habit will you build? Because the life you want isn't out there waiting to be found. It's waiting for you to create it. Now go out there and become the person who attracts success. Success doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. The life you've been dreaming about is built one action, one decision, one bold step at a time. If you got value from this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful mindset shifts, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today.